These are some of the principles that I'm going to discuss. There are some more, but these are four of the primary principles that I'm going to discuss right now. So first thing is unity. Unity is something let's we are talking about the screens. The screen is the different components একটা harmony create করে আছে, and they are not separated. I mean, they are as a whole আমরা এটাকে connect করতে পারছি. It's the harmony between the content. And balance is something we are talking about visual balance. Actually, let's say আমরা কি স্ক্রিন দিকে তাকিয়ে আছি, the imbalanced content creates strain on our eyes. So it's very easy to get distracted, and balance is something যেটা আমাদেরকে that's very comforting. I mean, user feel comfort when they see something visually very balanced. So distinctions is created using contrast, is using negative spaces, is using maybe sometimes colors and overlays. And the last thing is the dominance. Dominance is the use of colors. It can be use of shadows. যেখানে actually আমরা দেখতে চাই call to action এর ক্ষেত্রে, or maybe আমরা যদি কোনো একটা content prioritize করতে চাই, this dominance is the most important thing. So এটা I guess আমাদের সবারই সবচেয়ে most used web page. So it shows how they are using the principles to create the perfectly designed web page. The balance is exactly in between and middle aligned. The dominance, the colors, and the colorful Google logo, and the usable search is there. And they are using contrast and shapes to make it more usable. And also the use of negative space is very important here. We see it's a white, and it's taking our focus right into the middle. Visual design for UX is not necessarily similar to the visual design team. For visual design to create something beautiful is more important, but for UX to make the product functional, to make the product reliable to the user and usable is the absolutely goal. Because at the end of the day, আমাদের কাজ হচ্ছে to take feedback and incorporate those in our final product. So prototype visual design ক্ষেত্রে no user has ever said that আমার এই product খুব ভালো লাগছে because it's very beautiful, but I cannot use that. No one ever mentions that. It's more like a no thanks job. If the user says that it's very easy, that means you have done a good job. If the user says that I actually like that, that means you have done brilliantly good. In terms of the content is no thanks job as well. Is something. So একটা আমরা যেটা এক্সাম্পল দেখছি এটা Adobe Cloud এর এক্সাম্পল, যেখানে so there are tutorials there. আমরা স্ক্রল করতে করতে যখন আমরা শেষে যাই, so প্রথম স্টেপে they had the text that not finding what you are looking for, and tap on the search icon next to the profile picture. But next iteration they use that word use search, where search is actually clickable to find more tutorials. So it could be compact, simplified, and usable. You can actually click on the search and go to the search directly. And this is something that's not something that user will notice, but this helps to enhance the user experience. And lastly, the gestures and motions. So what separates from the wireframes that you have done already? I have already checked those, and some of you have done brilliantly good, and wireframes are only detailed. But what separates those wireframe from the mockups are something that is gestures and the motions. Whereas gestures are simply touching when the user touches the interface and to interact. It can be something that's a simple tap, or maybe scroll, or maybe pinch, or maybe swiping. And motion is the animation. That actually not exactly on the central vision, but on the peripheral vision, that the system is recognizing যে আমরা একটা অ্যাকশন নিছি. লেটস সে ই-কমার্স এর ক্ষেত্রে যখন আমরা অ্যাড টু কার্ট করি, সো আমরা অ্যাড টু কার্ট করার সাথে সাথে জেনে যাই যে মাই প্রোডাক্ট ইজ অ্যাডেড টু দ্য কার্ট, এন্ড আমার সিস্টেম আমার ফিডব্যাকটাকে রেকগনাইজ করছে, আমার সিস্টেম স্ট্যাটাসটাকে আমাকে শো করছে that one product is added to the cart, and I know that I can go to the next product if I want to, or I can go to checkout. So why this is important? Because human computer interaction ক্ষেত্রে আমাদের টার্গেট থাকে to make our product as realistic as possible, as responsible as possible, and as close to the real life as possible. So subtle interactions, macro interactions can actually enhance the experience a lot. And material design guideline is the perfect place if we want to start using the knowing more about the gestures and motions, and they have really concrete guidelines where and how to use the gestures and how to use the motions, the animations.